hello. Top of the morning, even afternoon, and good night to one and all. It is Sunday, November 9th. It has been a minute. We missed last week, right? And then I
Yes,
think the week before that. I
we
thought,
didn't do that one either.
yeah, we,
Yeah,
we,
that was
we basically went rogue. We said that we weren't going to do this because we don't feel appreciated. And we just did like phone calls and just spoke for hours on end and just kind of talked about Full Metal Mermaid and other things, not really important. So,
not to everyone
how's
else. Oh, listen. Wait. Before you start off with today's topic,
yeah?
I wanna bring it back to 48 hours ago when you did
Okay.
your thing on the what is it called? Snaps on the Snap thing,
Yes,
welfare and whatnot.
I
I
was
just
like,
I
what the
just want to
fuck are
bring
you
up
talking?
something.
Snaps, like finger snaps? Go
No,
ahead. What do you got?
snap, snap,
Yeah,
snap.
yeah, yeah,
No, no,
yeah.
no, no s singular. I just want to bring up one thing about that. We are all caring about what people who don't work and require government assistance care about, as opposed to the people who work for the government who haven't been getting paid, and they're the ones working. Why
Back
do we
up,
care more?
back up. Well, finish what you're saying. Finish what you're saying. Like, why? Go
Okay,
ahead.
what I'm getting at is everyone cares about the people that are not working, not
Yeah.
getting their benefits. What about the people who are working,
Uh
like
huh.
let's say TSA agents or
Still
you
getting
know,
paid.
no, they're not. No,
Yes, they
they're
are.
not.
Yes, they
No,
are.
they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, Jay. No
Yes,
government
yes,
paid
Mike.
agency is getting paid.
Yes, they are. There are ICE agents are getting paid. Border Patrol is getting paid. Their funds are untouched. Those are untouched.
I could
I,
have
I,
sworn they
I
said
swear to God, you
they,
can look it up. You can look it up.
I am. I'm about to.
Because the big problem that's happening. Yeah, there's certain fields that are not getting paid. I want to be clear there. There are
Okay.
certain fields, but ICE agents, Border Patrol still getting money. That's federal government.
No, up
But
until ABC News, TSA worker not getting paid during
all right, what
during
about look
government
up Border
shutdown.
Patrol? Look up Border Patrol. Is Border Patrol still getting paid? And is ICE agents still getting paid? Federal agents. That
And I'm not going
keyboard's.
by the AI answer. I'm going by
I am 1,000% sure those are still getting paid.
yes. It says ICE Border Patrol
Okay,
agents
so there are
receive pay
certain,
during.
so there are
Yes.
certain. I think the argument would be is, are you mandatory? Right? We talked about this, but okay. So go ahead. Is that all that you want to say, or did you
Well,
want
yeah,
to talk about?
I'm
Okay,
complaining about people who are working not getting paid, but the people who are just sitting at home waiting
because we're
for that
supposed to. I already
assistance.
have the answer for that because we're supposed to feel bad for the people that can't work that are getting benefits from the country.
Okay.
We're not going to complain about the people that are able and somehow you figure out how to
Well, how
get
is that
food.
person going to pay their rent? What is it now? 40 days? How many days is it now that they haven't been?
Yeah, it's 40 plus days. It's the longest in
So
history.
you basically missed. You at least missed one mortgage payment, at
Mm-hmm.
least, or a rental payment you didn't pay.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a car payment,
Mm-hmm.
insurance.
Are
All
you,
those
you're
things
talking?
are
Wait,
at
what are you
least
talking about? The SNAP guy? Or are you talking about the guy that's working?
the guy that's working that's not getting paid.
All right. First
That's what
off,
I'm
thank
talking
you,
about.
Contraband. Thank you, Dan, so much for that donation. Thank you, Combat. I do appreciate that greatly. Okay, so I think that's a fair argument, but I'm gonna one up you. I'm gonna one up
All
you.
ears.
Are you ready?
All ears. Go for it.
All these people are having problems with money, right?
Yeah.
SNAP workers that are, I guess, working TSA that are working, not making any money. All TSA agents or just some?
All TSA agents, the whole
Okay, so
agency altogether.
but a lot of airports have shut down. You know that, right?
No, the airports are not shut down. The airports
They
are
have no
unlimited.
security. They have no security. Well, okay, I guess
It's
you could
limited.
say limited. Sure. I mean, okay, that's shutting down to me if something's limited. But all right, let's just say limited because I know a lot of them don't have security. Right, a lot of TSA walked out, a lot of air traffic controllers walked out, and you can't land planes if you don't have any ATCs. So, okay, but I have one better than all of that. The people that are deciding whether or not the government should stay open or closed are still getting paid. That's a
Are they
fucking
really?
problem. The
Get the
Congress,
fuck out of here. I
absolutely.
didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yes,
Holy shit.
absolutely. The Congress, the Senate, the House, all of those politicians are still getting paychecks. So they don't give a. I mean, okay, let's just say they actually do care. No, you don't.
No,
No, you
because
don't.
then you would give up your paycheck to
Yeah,
somebody
take
else.
your money. That's fine. You can't. Okay, hey, take your money. Take just 1 month's salary. Take all the people that are voting to not open the government. Oh, I don't know how you would do this because the Republicans are saying they want to open it. Democrats are saying it's whatever. I don't know. But if it starts affecting them, guess what? Guess what? Uh-oh. We gotta figure something out now because now we're not getting paid. Right? It's easy for them to make a decision on something that doesn't affect them.
I agree.
Oh, well, look, guess we're not going to open it up because we're still getting our paycheck. Well, when does their money run out? When does their money run out?
Even if the money ran out, they would still have at least a year to not worry about money because these guys are highly paid.
Yeah, they got shit in their pocket, right? Whether it is Marlboro, it doesn't matter, right? KFC, they got some money coming in from some shit, right? Illegally, which is whatever, but they're still getting paid. They're still getting paychecks. But I will say this though. I am not for SNAP. I am not for welfare.
Well, I'm for it, but for a limited time. Because you can give somebody 6 months and you can pay their rent, you can pay their groceries, but you can't find a job in 6 months?
You have to we have to establish, right, what qualifies. I know it qualifies for welfare like in Jersey, right?
Okay.
I think if you are 100% disabled, I mean, like you are literally either bound, some way, shape, or form, you are 100% disabled, whether it's mentally, physically, whatever. You cannot work. Cannot. Whatever the reason is, then yes, you can get it. Anything else?
Agreed.
No. I don't care. No. We could give you free cereal, right? We give free soups. But you go to the church for that.
But see, okay,
Like
you say
WIC,
that.
you know what WIC is, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
for WIC.
But what's the difference though between WIC and SNAP?
Oh, the big SNAP is welfare, no?
Yes, and
Okay.
WIC is a form of welfare.
No, big difference, right? WIC, you could go get some Captain Crunch, call it a day. You can get some baby powder formula. That's okay. That's all right. I get it. Food stamps you can trade for a pack of cigarettes. Ain't nobody want kick cereal
Illegally.
for cigarettes.
Illegally.
Of course.
50 cents on a dollar. 50 cents on the dollar.
Doesn't matter. The point
That's what it was.
is that WIC is not bad. You know, you might get you're not even gonna get Captain Crunch. You'll get Captain Fudge. It's not the real one, but it's something. You know, let somebody eat some cereal. That's fine.
Bootleg.
Yeah, I the full welfare where you're getting like literally, and now they get that card, right? They get a card. They don't.
It's a debit card.
Yeah, stop that. Just stop it. And I think that if you get child support, if you get EBT, right, and you get that little card too, you don't get either of those. You don't get WIC, you don't get nothing. A judge decided that this is the money that you get to support your child, that's what you do. That's it. It has nothing. The state ain't got shit to do with that. That's coming from a guy that had to pay back welfare for 9 years for my kids, from 15 to 22 when I was in the military. Yeah, no, fuck welfare. I think it's designed, whatever it's designed for. I am very anti-welfare, anti-SNAP.
I see that.
If
I'm not anti. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, I was interrupting.
If you can't listen, if you rely on the government to give you food, you're in a bad situation.
Yes.
Especially if that goes on 6 months, a year. What have you been? Okay, fine. You need our help. We got you for 90 days. What happens after 90 days? You're on your own. That's it? Yep. You have 90 days to figure out what you're. That's a long time. Right? 90 days.
3 months. That's 3
Do
months.
you know how much more money the governments would be saving?
We could spend so much more money on the military. What are you talking about?
Forget the military. You'll have less potholes. Well, I don't know about that because Jersey's got some crazy taxes and those potholes don't go away.
Listen, I'm going to compare New York with New Jersey. I love driving on the roads of New Jersey as opposed to New York City. That's you might say that you have a lot of
Oh, you got that
potholes.
sweet new mayor now, so you should have great streets.
So speaking about our sweet new mayor, talk to us.
No, not
what do
talk
you
to me.
think?
I'm good. I'm in Florida, bro. I don't even know who my
So-
mayor is.
Do you even have a mayor?
I don't know who it is. You know how much power mayors got? The same amount of power janitors got in a school.
Okay, so here's
You ain't got
spoilers.
shit. You got that Kathy chick running New York. You ain't gonna do shit. Like
Here's this. That's the spoiler. That's the spoiler report right there. Right. Anything that the mayor tries to do, like he sits there and he's sitting there saying, "I'm going to tax anybody who makes more than a million and more a year. I'm going to tax him, right, or her, whatever. Okay, you're going to tax them. You can't do that, dude. You can't do that. It goes. The governor has to agree on that, and the governor already said, nope, not going to happen. So how are you going to do it?
she's Republican or she's Democrat? The Kathy chick.
No, she's a Democrat. She's blue.
Oh, is she? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she good?
Hogle. No.
Okay. Well, the mayor of New York
No.
City doesn't.
She's the
it
one that
doesn't-
started the whole
But it doesn't
the
affect you
congestion
at all, right?
pricing.
You have your own mayor.
Our mayor is the new guy who's going to start on January 1st.
Oh, I thought you had your
Udami.
own.
No, the 5 boroughs,
Are considered New
Manhattan,
York. Got
Brooklyn,
it.
Staten Island, Queens, and the Bronx, are all part of underneath.
That's a lot
the
of
arm
people for
the
one
mayor.
mayor. I'm just
Exactly.
putting it out there. That's a lot of people for one dude.
Agreed. And this guy is
That should be individual. I mean, you're saying, wait, so you're telling me that all of Brooklyn, all them towns, right?
Yep. All 5 I just mentioned.
Did you mention, isn't there 6? There's 6 now.
No, there's 6 if you want to make believe that Jersey is part of it, because people
We're
say
saying
that.
Staten Island, Brooklyn,
Yes.
Bronx, Queens, Long Island.
And Manhattan, not Long Island, Manhattan.
But Long Island's New York.
No, yes, New York, but not New York City.
That's what I'm saying. But you could take the BQE to Long Island.
Yes, you could also take
Okay,
the Belt Parkway to Long
that's
Island.
that's your 6th borough right there.
It's
You
not.
can
but
you
okay.
can call that whatever the fuck you want.
It's the other
That
way
is-
around.
No, it's
it's
not.
the other way
no,
around.
it's not.
See, what? No. Here's what a New Yorker would tell you. People from Long Island will tell you that Brooklyn and Queens are part of Long Island, not the city, because we're on
Sure.
the same strip.
Yeah, sure.
It-
That's
that-
fair. That's
Physically,
fair.
we are, but
Right.
the section wise, the 5 boroughs are those.
No, I
No
I,
6
I know
boroughs.
what. That's why I'm saying there's 6. There's not though, because when you look at it, right, they're all right next to each other. There's no separating that. I mean, it's literally an island, right? It's when you look at New York, not New York State, the 5
Where we are,
boroughs.
where I am.
Long Island is there, so it's just kind of isolated. It just doesn't. I mean, you don't even count Staten Island, right? Staten Island, I get why you didn't
It's
count that,
part of
though.
it, but they actually back. Okay, believe it or not,
Staten
back in the
Island.
90s.
Staten Island's part of Jersey. That's the dumpster.
That's the thing. Back in the 90s,
Call it what you want.
Staten Island was fighting against Rudy Giuliani to get out of the 5 boroughs. And they had like a 69% votage saying
Oh, wow.
that, yes, we want out. And Giuliani.
Wait, you want
nipped
out to
it.
be what? Your own borough, or you want what?
Your own county, because they didn't want to be, they wanted to be Richmond County like they used to be.
Right,
They didn't
right.
want to be part of the 5 boroughs. So they'd be, the 5 boroughs would now be 4 boroughs without Staten Island. And you know what? Yeah. I mean, anybody in Staten Island acts like a Jersey person anyway.
Yeah, that's your Jersey Shore shit, right? Where they were like, that's people.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
that's not people from Jersey. That's
No.
That's from Dumpster Land. That's where that is.
Yes.
Don't,
No comment.
don't association the zero association to Jersey. Yeah, but I think it's funny because I saw for some reason Facebook's recommending me all the arguments and debates that he had with Kumo and what's the other guy's name? Silva.
Silva. Curtis Silva.
Did you see the clip where they asked them what they pay for groceries?
I have not seen that one. What did they say? I would love to hear
They
it.
started off with Kumo. They were like, how much do you pay a week in groceries? I wanted to hear this number. It's a good question. So Kumo just out of the gate, he's like, when my daughters come over, it's like $150. All right.
No, it's not, dude.
Okay,
No,
I don't know what the fuck you're eating, but okay. And then Sil was like, Well, I got shot 5 times, so I spent 125. I was like,
Okay, do you know anything about Curtis? Do you know
Wait,
anything
no,
about
but,
Curtis?
but hold on. I was like, what does that got to do? Like, what does that got to do with the food? And then he's like, yeah, I got shot. And then a gallon of milk is $5. The bread is $3. The guy's like, all I want to know is just what you pay. And he's still talking. And then they go to that Matawami shawarma guy. And he's like, yeah, 125. And I said to myself, first off, $125. How many's in your family? If you are single, fine, right?
He's married. He's married.
Who's
Mandami is married.
all 3 of them? All 3.
No. Only one of them is married.
Oh,
guy
Kumo's
who-
not
the-
married? He's not married?
No, didn't he get divorced because
I don't know. I
Chris
know
Swan got
nothing.
divorced.
Okay, so whatever. He's divorced. So he lives solo and he spends $150 when his daughters come over. What are you feeding them?
Because he's probably eating prime steak all fucking day, every day.
No, not prime steak. Prime steak, bro. What are you talking about? I buy filet mignon. It's $32.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. For 4 days, there's all your money.
Okay, maybe our weeks are different. Okay, you don't believe in a 5 barrels, 7 barrels, 6 barrels. Apparently, your eat schedule is different than most. So you think a week is 4 days.
No, but I'm saying a week is 7 days. I'm just
Right.
saying that for 4 straight days, he can eat lavishly.
For 4 straight days, you're gonna run out of fucking money with $150.
And I agree with that. I totally agree with that. You can't survive on 100.
Yeah, there's no way. If you're a single dude, can you make $150 last? Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be great meals, right? You could do turkey, you could do ham, cold cuts. Yeah, okay. I don't know how long you're gonna do that for, but I just thought it was funny because you got 3 people up there that are getting paid, that have money, and you just spitballed and said all 3 of you said 150. And then old boy is talking about getting shot when they're asking him how much he spends.
Look, that's his answer for everything, though. Like, he's trying to pull on your heartstrings. All right,
It's not going to work. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't.
no, it doesn't. Let's roll back a little bit, right? Do you have any idea about anything about Curtis Lewis?
No, I don't know. I know he wears a red beret and he looks pale as shit.
Do you know why he wears a red beret?
No, because he's French.
Okay. No, not even close.
Oh,
So, back in the 70s, I believe, when the New York City subway system was like
he's
at
a
its
vigilante.
worst, the 70s and
vigilante
80s,
or
he was
something.
basically a vigilante. He created
Okay.
his own gang.
Cool.
They were all wearing red berets and red jackets, walking around. And if they saw somebody getting beat up or anything, they would go and help that guy.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that's what they did. Legit, he's a vigilante. Legit, 100%.
That's cool. That's cool.
Okay.
In the 70s,
That's cool.
sure.
And that's why the mob shot him up 7 times or 5 times, whatever it was. The mob shot
Oh,
him
the
up.
mob shot him.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, the mob did it. Not the gangbangers. He actually stopped the gangbangers.
So why would the mob want to stop him if he's helping
Because he was
common
trying,
folk?
because he was sort of like, think of it like a rat, right? He would see something, he would tell the
Yeah.
cops. So the cops could, arrest the individual or individuals doing whatever it is.
Is
that
this
they're doing.
true or is this like a
Yes.
rumor?
No. This is fact. The mob shot him up.
Huh. Oh, I
So
didn't know
that's
that.
why he keeps saying,
So that affects, because the mob shot him up, affects how much money he spends a week on groceries.
right, because,
Okay. Yeah.
it
that makes
depends where
sense.
the food is going in his body
Right.
where it got shot.
The more holes that are in you, the less likely you are to keep the salmon down. I got it. That makes
There you
sense.
go. There
Sure.
you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Anyway, so you're a shawarma guy. I don't know. I don't know. You don't have a lot of power, right? You have a governor that's above you. I didn't know that the mayor controlled all of that. So he has no jurisdiction at all in Long Island. None.
Nothing in Albany, nothing in Long Island, nothing in Westchester, anything outside of those 5 places that I mentioned. He has no control over anything.
So he's
That's
going to
why-
do all of the things that he wants to do for those 5 boroughs.
Well, here's the funny part. He doesn't even control the buses. The MTA controls the buses. Who controls the MTA?
Well, I
It's
saw
the
what he wants to do
governor.
with the snap, though. With the snaps.
Well, the snap, he can do his own. He can do that. He can control that because
Yeah.
it's state.
I don't know where you're getting the
funded.
money from. Sure, yeah.
It's
I don't know where
state
you're getting
funded.
it. Oh,
The
is
state
it?
funds it. The state funds
So
snap
then what's everybody complaining about the snap for then?
because the The government didn't give New York the money. So if New York didn't get the
That's
money,
what I'm saying.
they
But
can't-
that's what. But Spade, are you listening to the words that are coming out of my mouth? Or are you thinking
Yes.
about shawarma?
I would love a shawarma right now.
Would you?
I might have that for lunch.
Okay, no, what I'm saying is he can do all he wants with the SNAP, right? The problem is, even though it's state funded, that money comes from the government. So
Right.
it doesn't matter that the state is the one responsible for handing out the checks or the cards, whatever. What matters is, okay, you say everybody's going to get paid. Great. Where's the money coming from? Cool. Where's it coming from? Where are you getting it from? Got it.
You have to take it from the left pocket to put it into the right pocket. So, like you said the other day, it's got to leave one agency to go to another agency until that money can come back and they can put it back into the other fund. So if I have $100 in my pocket and my right pocket needs $20, I'm gonna pull it out from there. But if my left pocket has no money, I have to go to my bank account.
So a lot of people that like work on, well, no, those are all like hedge funds, crowd funds. None of that is really government funded. Is there less people working in the city now with the government shutdown? Like, do you see less people on the streets?
I don't.
No.
I can't answer.
What about
that.
like around your way?
No, to me it seems like nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed. Yeah.
Again, but
Still
that's
see
for
the
me.
street workers and shit, right? Like the street sweepers and all that.
Yeah. But those because those are city funded.
They're city funded. That comes down to state. That comes down to federal, right? No matter
Right.
no matter
but
how you look
I don't
at it,
believe
federal's-
the federal. I don't think federal affects the state agencies or anything like that. Like the Department of Sanitation, DSNY, NYPD, FDNY, all of those are funded by the state money. So basically, like taxes collected, property taxes.
No, remember we went over this. There's money
Yeah.
that no, that's not accurate. There's money that you get out of your federal taxes, right?
Right.
That is allocated to each individual state. So whether it
Right.
be
But I
20
also
cents
pay
or
state
30
income tax.
Right, yeah, you're double dipping, right? So,
Right.
But what I'm saying is, I could be paying whatever. Let's just say a dollar in federal tax, right? That federal tax of that dollar, 10 cents of that goes in New York.
Correct.
I mean, I'm just spitballing a number here.
Right.
So
but the
still-
state tax that I pay goes all into New York
Absolutely,
City.
absolutely. Same thing with Jersey.
Well,
Yeah,
New York State.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's terrible. I don't think.
And that's why I think I'm okay with federal taxes.
I think
Sort of.
state taxes, depending on the state that you're in, are required. Jersey, New York, you guys need them. You guys need them. You have too many people.
Jay,
Yeah.
look at all your roads. You sit there and you say that all your roads
Yep.
have, a certain
Yep.
amount of your taxes
Yep.
go to that.
Mhm.
When does it go? I
No,
never
no,
see
probably
the road
never.
perfect.
And your tolls.
never see the
right?
roads perfect.
Jersey's got assload of tolls. You got to pay money to
Yes.
go into New York, but then it's free to leave. But you're
But wait, hold on. Your tolls are cheap though. Okay? I'll
going
give you
over
an
to
example.
Verrazano when I left.
No, it's
Verrazano.
even more. Forget about that. I'm not talking about the
Why does that
Verrazano.
not? Why does that not count?
Because it's not part of that's Staten Island to Brooklyn, not Jersey.
that's
Like
getting
Jersey-
out of Jersey, going over 287. I'm still in Jersey.
That would be the Gothels. The Gothels.
No,
or
no,
the,
no. That's the very no. Yeah, okay.
no,
That's the outer bridge
Verrazano
crossing.
connects Brooklyn, Staten Island.
So you have the outer bridge crossing. You go over the outer bridge crossing. As soon as you go over, you can't turn around.
You're in Staten Island.
Right.
You're in Staten Island.
That's like when I left was $14. I don't know what it is now. What is it now?
The outer bridge. That's around the same. It stayed the same. The
so
Verrazano now is
$15.
20. 20.
Yeah, Verrazano. Yeah, we're not talking. That's too far deep in New York at that point.
Yeah, you're not going into that
I'm
far.
saying the Staten Island. For me to leave New Jersey to go to New York, Staten Island, is $15. It doesn't cost shit now to turn around and go back, right? So you get the money. What you do with that money, I don't know. But I think the taxes, the state taxes, whether that's income tax, sales tax, whatever it is, I think is more than adequate for what you guys are paying. I understand you don't like that, then move. You have to. You have so many people there that if you don't pay that, you're gonna have a lot of people that don't have jobs.
I'm agreeing. I agree with that. I agree with that. My issue is that money goes into SNAP benefits and everything else. So basically, I'm working my taxes.
Sure.
Some of it is allocated to agencies. Some is allocated to fixing the roads, and most of it is going to pay the guy who's or woman who's sitting at home doing absolutely nothing and just waiting
Agreed.
for the government to give him the money.
I agree.
That is what I don't agree with.
I
Hence
mean,
why
but
I
how
said,
much? But all right. So the question is, how much are you really putting towards that? Right. Let's just say you make. Let's just spitball and say you make $1,000 a week. How much of that $1,000 is actually going to the people with SNAP benefits?
I don't know, maybe $10 between every person throughout everywhere. $10. That's not the point,
Are
though,
you
Jay.
really gonna notice $10?
Yeah, but you know what though? Okay. If there's 1 million people in New York City,
You're not. Why are you worried about what other people are doing? Worry about yourself.
because the money that I'm working for is going to them. Here's what I'm trying to get at. If 1 million people times that by $10 a person,
You
right?
can't do that.
Why not?
Because you're not other people.
What
Now,
do
if
you
other
mean?
people want to get together and then sue the state, that's one thing. But you can't complain that other people are paying something.
Okay, agreed. That's fine.
I don't
Okay.
think that's fair. I don't think you get to, because someone could be making billions of dollars and pay $10 on that, same as you. So you just can't go. I don't think that's fair.
But then you're turning around and saying, how is that fair though? Because the guy who's a
He
billionaire,
just knows how to work the system.
So we just all have to learn how to use the system correctly.
Absolutely.
Well, not correctly, but the
I
way that
agree with Trump
everybody
on
else
this.
uses it.
I agree with Trump on this. The system is there, and if you can figure out a way to go around it, then go around it. If you're stupid enough to not, then you pay the prices. I think it's fairly simple. I 100% stand with Trump on this one. Yes.
Okay, what about generational SNAP people? People who have, for more than one generation, been on SNAP their whole lives.
Define a generation, because my generation and your generation are probably totally different.
Okay, so generational, I think it is applicable to people who, if your grandmother lives in the same apartment as your mother and yourself, that's 3 generations.
Oh.
And if your kid is born, then that's 4 generations.
Oh.
And there are plenty of
I
people like
was-
that in New York City.
Oh, I was going like official generation.
No. I'm not talking
Like 30
official.
years.
I'm talking like there's people in one apartment.
And all of these
grandmother,
people
mother.
are stacking it, or they are that I pass it on to
stacking
my.
No, they're stacking it.
Oh, all 4 in the house are getting snaps?
Yes, because if each
Oh,
person
no.
is paying
Oh,
$200,
no.
you're making $800 a week.
Nope. I don't agree. I don't agree with that.
Why do you think they
I don't
pay?
like
Why do you
that.
think they go on the streets and say, "Yo, 50 cents on a dollar,"
Nope, I don't
like
like
they
that.
used to?
I don't like that at all.
It's turned into a business, Jay.
Yeah, that's got it. You got to shut that down. Listen.
And then if you have a kid, it's even more money.
Well,
to
here's the
get.
deal. Here's the deal. You got more than 4 people. You got 2 people in the house, right? 50% of the house can take in benefits. That's what you got. And then once you go to 5, 20%. You go to 7, 5%. I don't know I don't know, 2 people per household, maybe, but not a husband and wife. No. Because you have people that work the system. Remember Cruz, right? Cruz with the 4 kids, the kid that got all fucked up. Him and his wife are collecting welfare, and him and his wife were working. Whoa, what the fuck?
That's way too much money, bro. If I didn't have to pay for groceries, I'd have way more money in my pocket.
What happened before SNAP? Before SNAP existed,
People were
what was it?
working.
No. Okay, fine. Whatever. I get that. Funny joke. So what I'm saying is, what happened before that? Before SNAP existed, what was there? What was it?
Well, there was WIC, and then government assist, some sort of
Before
government
WIC.
assistance.
I'm saying before all that shit. Let's go to the 70s. What was
People were
there?
living in the streets.
There was no assistance?
I'm sure there was some sort of thing, because I think it was the 60s or the 70s that they created public assistance like that.
Really? And welfare's been around since the 70s, really?
I believe so.
Oh, wow. I would have thought the 80s. Okay. All right. So I guess
No, it was way before the 80s.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Uh, 1935.
Come on now. That can't
The beginning
that's-
of the beginning of
Yeah,
the modern
modern,
U.S.
no.
welfare system is marked by
No,
the Social
I'm talking
Security
about where
Act.
they're giving. No, that's not it. That's not it. You got to dig a little bit deeper than that. When is it when they started giving them every week, every month? Here's money. This is it forever. That's what I'm asking. Like, when is that? That can't be the 80s. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna find that answer.
I'm looking at an NYC.gov website that says the history of welfare organizations in New York City can be traced back to the colony of New Amsterdam in 1656. In 1736, the New York Almhouse is built, including an infirmary or the land where Bellevue
but
Hospital is now
those
located.
governments didn't even exist in the 1600s. Like, it's not even okay. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. What is applicable is the fact that I think that if you are on SNAP or what, I don't. Why do they call it SNAP? Wasn't it just welfare? What is this? What is the SNAP?
It's an acronym. It's an acronym for something.
Clearly, it sounds like some shit that somebody from the hood would do.
Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program.
Okay, so a lot of these people buying macaroni and cheese, that's not so nutritional now, is it?
Well, it's nutritional in the sense where you're not starving yourself.
Oh, well, you have food.
You have food, yeah.
Oh,
You can't buy hot food though.
Right.
You can't buy hot
Well,
food.
certain hot foods you can.
I guess bread is considered a hot food. No,
Yeah. There's certain ways.
cooked. Let me rephrase: cooked and ready
prepped,
prepared.
Prepped is better.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like I can't go
cold
get a
cut
bacon, egg,
sandwich.
and cheese.
Right.
They're gonna
like
tell
I
me
said.
no.
Well,
Yeah.
so some delis. All I'm saying is I know. All I'm saying is.
I agree. I know some of them too.
Is I know. No. Like close. Like. Like in Bree's family. I know, like, immediate family. I know somebody that has a deli that sandwich, if you bring in cash, is $4. If you pay with food stamps, it's like $6. But you get a fresh sandwich. So,
But they lose. I know a lot of delis who have also lost the ability to use SNAP in their store because they were serving people hot food and charging them.
Sure.
As it should.
You see people like in New Brunswick, right? You know New Brunswick. You go out to New Brunswick and you've got a family of Mexicans. I'm not being racist. I'm just saying family Mexicans, wife, walking around in a carriage, stacking 2 babies. And then there's 5 kids and all of those are on, that's all state funded.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not anything new. I see it every day. I see it all day. I see people getting their rent paid by government agencies for the last 30 years.
No, I think that's different. My mom was on Section 8. I think that's a little bit different. That's one thing. They have houses that are designed where the government buys for people that essentially, I'm not saying my mom, it was okay with what my mom was doing. It's just that she physically could not work. You know, you got AIDS and cancer. I don't know what the fuck you're gonna do.
Agreed on situations like that. Situations like that.
Yeah.
There are.
I think there are
a lot
exceptions. I think there are exceptions. If you, I'll say it again, like I said in the beginning. If you could get up and walk to the fridge, you could get up and go, I don't know, fill out a piece of paper somewhere.
Facts. Yep. 100%.
That's it. I can't find a babysitter. Then you better go find a job at daycare. I don't know.
Take the kid to work with you.
Sure.
Leave the kid. How many times were you left at home while your parents were out working?
That's different now. They can't do that now.
You can't do that now.
No, you call the cops on somebody like that.
Why?
Because you're breaking a law.
That's a stupid law. If you were able to do it as a kid, why can't your kid?
There's a lot of things we used to do as kids that we can't do now.
And that's why we always go back to
Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. Watch this. I got into a real big argument the other day with somebody on YouTube. This was fun. First off, the guy calls himself a boomer. Okay, stop right there. Stop. Okay. First off, I said to him, first response, he did a whole paragraph. He goes, well, first off, I'm a boomer here. Okay, champ. First question. You're a boomer. What year were you born? He's like, 79. Bitch.
Nope.
First off, you skipped a whole fucking generation from 64 to 79. Let's just bypass that. You're not a boomer. He's like, yes, I am. No, the fuck you're not, by any definition, right? This has gone back and forth on YouTube. He's like, yeah, I'm a boomer. Okay, bro, you just don't know years. Okay, but you're not a boomer. But he's like, because we get into it, right? It's a guy that he gives his kid, let me tell you the story. Guy in New York gives his kid a scooter, e-scooter. This scooter goes 50 miles per hour. They come down to Florida, okay, buys the scooter in New York, comes down to Florida, gives the kid the scooter. He goes down the street at 40 miles per hour. He is a little, doesn't know how to handle the scooter, doesn't know how to stand on it, whatever. But he has no helmet on. He has no gloves. He has no pants. He's got shorts on, right?
Okay.
The amount of people in the comments, you are a terrible father. You're a piece of shit because your kid don't have no helmet on. You're a terrible example. Thank God that Darwin Award, whatever. Just go. People all going off, right? I'm like biting my tongue reading through all. That's every damn comment, right? And then this one guy, he talks like that, and he goes, and he, before I could even argue, he goes, well, I know what people are going to say is they're going to use the argument of the 80s and the 90s. No, safety is safety. First off, when we were kids, we've had this discussion. We drank out of hoses. We got scuffed up. You didn't cry. You didn't go home. You got into fist fights. All
Helmets
of the
were
things,
optional.
No, dude, you didn't wear you know who wore a helmet? That fucking kid that gets beat up in school a lot, and then he wonders why he gets beat up.
Right,
You
the
don't
one with
you don't wear it, bro. We didn't even wear shirts. Like you would have they're not even jorts. They were just jean ripped up, cut shorts. That's what they were.
it.
Right?
That's
They
it.
weren't hemmed at the bottom, just frilly as shit, getting caught in your spokes. But I'm going somewhere with this. I'm not going to remember that time. That's not what I'm doing. So when we did all that, there was nobody to say, stop this. What are you doing? Put a helmet on. Put some gloves on. Nobody. But because this guy made a YouTube video showing his kid kind of enjoying himself, he was a little ungrateful piece of shit, but that's another story by itself. He's like, yeah, it's okay. Bitch, I just spent $4,000 on a fucking scooter for you, and you saying it's okay? Cut this video. Get the fuck out of here. We're selling the bike. Selling the scooter. But it's like when you listen to it, it's like all these people, and his argument was, yeah, the safety, people still died. It's like the argument of the dog. I'm just going on a rant real quick. Do you know how many people get bit by small dogs? Small dogs. A lot. Oh, bro, it's a lot.
I mean, I would have said
Do you
that
know why
too.
you don't hear about them and you only hear about the big dogs? Because they don't do any damage. That's why. You're not going to go with a little nip of a Shih Tzu. You're not going to go complain, okay, I need a stitch. What happened? Whatever, I fell. Right? You're not going to hear about those reports. Just like you're going to hear about the kid that died when not wearing a helmet. What about all the kids that fell off bikes, fell and didn't die? You're looking at them.
Right. No, agreed.
You
100%.
understand? You're looking at them.
Yep.
That is your proof. That is it. No, there's people were died. Of course people died. Yes, of course. Of course. But there's more people that survived than died. There's more people that get bit by small dogs than large dogs. It's the same argument. You just don't hear about it. So you always hear
Same
about
thing
the
with
negative shit.
seatbelts. Yeah. Same thing with seatbelts.
Same thing with seatbelts. Yep. I could tell you firsthand, I've seen somebody die because they couldn't get a seatbelt off. Yes, I've seen that with my own eyes, not on a video, in real life. On 95 in South Carolina, yes. So, I'm not saying don't wear seatbelts, but I think that everybody, what they want to do is fine as long as it doesn't affect other people. You with your SNAP benefits does affect other people. You not working does affect other people. Even if it's your immediate family, it affects them, right? In some way, shape, or form, whether it is them coming over cooking for you, them watching your kids. Why do you need a babysitter? You don't fucking work. You don't get to go out to go have a good time on the weekend. You know why? Because you don't fucking work. That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get me started.
Oh, no. You already started. It's just,
I'm just saying. I'm saying
People
we
don't
live in
understand
this
that, though.
world. We live in this world where we're making people more soft, squishy, and that is the future of America. That right there. That
And it's gonna become
somebody that
entitlement.
relies on the government to
Yes.
and they're gonna make executive decisions in a power position. Well, first off, let's be real. They're never gonna get there, right? If you can't figure out what you're having for lunch today because you're out of money, you're never going to be in a position to where you can decide what other people are eating for lunch. So I guess that's it doesn't really matter. I don't know. I think it's crazy what's happening. This shit's going to go on till February next year. Bet money.
You think that long? 3 more months?
My original prediction was Thanksgiving, right? I think by Thanksgiving they have to figure it out, right? You have Christmas.
Yeah.
You gotta figure it out by then. But if you don't,
They just need 7 more votes. That's all they need because it was 53, right? You needed
right,
60 in order
but
to.
the most recent one, the 14th vote that they did, or the 15th vote, I did 14th vote they just did, they just lost another Republican to the other side. So it's going the other way now. Yeah, I think it was 14th vote. It's either the 14th or the 15th. They just lost another one to the other side. So you can't just okay. Bro, I'm telling you, this shit will go on for, I don't know,
Okay,
3 months,
so
4 months, 5 months.
with this going on, that means that Donnie can make any single rule that he wants.
Oh, the amount of
and
shit that this guy's getting.
Nobody can oppose it. Nobody could oppose any presidential.
Well, he doesn't really have a lot of power in this situation, right? Trump, as much as I do not like the guy, but I do respect him, he doesn't have any power here. This is not. It doesn't. It doesn't matter.
But all executive orders can go through up until.
Not for that. Not for funding. Not for that. You can't.
Not
you
for
can't.
funding. Yes.
No,
okay,
no, no,
fine.
no. You can't do an executive order for funding because that has to be approved by the people for the people. So the Congress that are getting paid. You can't. You can't. He would have done it already. It's out of his house. It's not. There's nothing he can do. Problem is, he's president, so it makes him look bad. But that's whatever.
But he could do anything else that he wants to do. Hence why he sped up the process of dropping the East Wing with nobody questioning him about that.
Yeah, I mean, there's your money right there, though, right? You're worried about money of benefits. Take some of that money that you're going to make a ball. Look, I don't have a problem with that either. I don't give a shit.
I don't
care. I don't care if he wants to fucking put a baseball field inside the White House. I don't give a shit. You know why? Ask me how many times I'm going to go to the White House. That's how many times. I don't give a shit. I don't care if they turn it into the Black House. Like, I don't give a shit. I have zero affiliation with it. If you want to put a ballroom in there, you can't even dance. But
well, now you can with the new piece that he's putting in.
Not with that. Not with that. There's nobody that can help you dance, brother. This shit right here. You look like a fucking toddler that can't find the right teeth to suck on. No, I just. You will get your ass kicked. You dance like that in the club. Someone will sock the shit out of you.
It's like you're playing Rocky Sock'em Robot.
And a handful of nickels, and you're gonna be on the floor doing that baby hump. You better get out of here with that bullshit. But I don't.
Playing in the background.
But that's an argument, right? That's an argument you could say is everybody in the White House is still getting paid. All the congressmen and senators are getting paid. So is the government shut down? No, the government shut down for you.
Yeah.
Right. Got it. Okay. Well, you call it something else, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It ain't gonna get better.
So, are these people actually going to work now? When when the government is shut down, are they going to their office, or are they just staying home?
Who? Oh, a lot of people.
Everyone?
They're like you go home, you don't get nothing. But apparently, we had this
it's
conversation
vacation.
in Discord. Well, apparently we had this discussion in Discord that there is a clause in there that you could not get paid. Like that is in your contract when you originally sign up to work as a government employee. So they're aware of this. This is not something that could just be sprawled on them. Well, obviously it is, but it could happen. They know.
You mean not? Yeah, I saw that. But you're saying is not get paid. Like if the agency says, "Well, I'm not paying you this month that you worked, or you didn't," like that. You're just saying, like they just can't. They just say
they can do that.
Nah.
Yeah.
You know what kind of riots will happen?
By who? The people that work for the government?
I was working for a whole month and I'm not going to get paid.
First off, the people that do riots are not people that work for the government. Let's be clear, right?
But they're not getting paid, so they're not really working.
I understand that. I'm just saying that riot people are not the people. You must have different riots in your 526 boroughs. Riots are typically by people that of the SNAP benefits. Those are the people that do the riots.
There you go.
That's not the same group of people.
Yeah, it's because they have all the time in the world to just sit at home and become keyboard warriors.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it ain't going away, bro. I would almost bet sometime in, bro, if they go a whole year, oh my
That would be the
God.
longest ever. That would be the longest ever.
It's already
Ain't
the
nobody
longest
going to do
ever.
that.
It's
Yeah,
already.
no. But a whole year, it'll never happen again. No way.
What
A
did he
whole
say? As
year?
a
That's-
non-American, I'd never understand why the U.S. rewards people that don't work. Where are you from, Ramesh? That, you know,
I bet you he's from India.
you think so? Why? Because of the name? Is it giving it away?
Yeah.
That's very racist.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
If I said my name was Muhammad, where would you think I was from?
America.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the first thing that comes to your mind. Yeah, he must be American.
Yeah, he's American. He's from New York. From Kansas.
Yes, Kansas. Yes, Kansas City to be exact. 'Cause,
Yes.
you know, I'm a
Well, which
little
one?
hood.
Kansas City, Missouri, or Kansas City, Kansas? You have two different states there.
Oh, I was thinking Kansas City, Kansas.
Oh, okay. The
I
more
didn't think
ghetto
about
side.
the
Got
Missouri
it.
one.
Okay.
That comes
All
later
right.
on.
Yeah.
My cousin's there. The cousin's
got it.
there.
Yeah. I don't know. Why we as Americans reward non-working people.
Well, that's the thing, though. People outside of the U.S. see it as a reward. It's not really a reward. We're trying to help somebody.
Well,
but they're
I don't know.
taking-
I haven't looked at the benefits. What did I get? Like, what do you get? You got 2 kids. What do you get a month?
for
what
a
is that?
snap.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Such a stupid name. Like, what is it? It's probably based off of where you live, right? I would assume. But based off the state, based off the town. I don't know. What kind of keyboard you got? What is it?
A two-person household can receive a maximum of $546 in monthly SNAP benefits. Now, two-person meaning an adult and a child.
So
Bro,
it's like that's where that 150 a week came from that they were talking about.
yeah. And that's the maximum they can get.
546 a month. I mean, how you living? Let's be honest. How you living? 546, bro.
That means you're eating cereal twice a day.
That's essentially what I make in Twitch donations. He's from India, by the way. Very good. Well, we're not going to get into discussions about India because I could give you a million problems of that country you got there. But I don't know. $546 I don't feel is adequate to live off of. I mean, that's...
But again, here's how people are seeing it, right? You're sitting at home and doing nothing. How much energy are you using up that you need to eat 3-4 times a day?
How long are you on it? I think is the better question, right? Because if you're on it,
That's
for 8
the
months,
most important
that's no
thing
big
that should be
deal.
asked.
Yeah, that's no big deal. 8 months. If you're on it for 20 years, we got a fucking problem. Like that's a lot of cheddar.
But that's what I'm saying. I think it should be max
That's just
6
one
months.
dude. Like that's just one dude. So I don't know. You're saying there's 4 people in the house.
Bro, they're scamming the system so bad that it literally, I keep saying it, it's become a business. There are people who make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year and still receive SNAP benefits.
Come on. Then
You
someone
want me to explain to you how? You want me to explain to you how right now?
But then someone is not doing their job.
No, they're doing their job.
No, I'm saying
It's
at
a
the
loophole.
government level. At the government level, someone's not doing their job.
It's a loophole. You ready for the loophole?
Go. Stop telling me what it is and do it. Like, tell me what it is. Stop playing word puzzle shit.
Okay, so here it is. I'm going to give you and Bree as an example, right? You and Bree
Don't
get
use me
married.
and Bray. Use you and Full Metal Mermaid.
Okay, fine. Me and Danielle get married, right?
Yeah.
But we do not get married by City Hall. We get married by religious ways.
Okay.
Now, the state does not recognize this as a marriage. So what you do now is, me as the breadwinner, I pay all the other bills. I put her on SNAP benefits. And she could get it because she doesn't have a job. She doesn't do whatever. She just stays at home. So she's able to get it. When they ask her, where do you live? Oh, I live with my friend Mike over here and blah, blah, blah. Okay, I need a letter from this person stating that he's giving you room and board. And once they get that from their husband, that they married religiously, not civilly from, the state,
But how
then
many
the
people
government
get married
says,
religiously and it's not state recognized?
because you can go to a priest and say, hey, marry us. But
Then why
unless
get
you sign
married?
that paperwork,
Then why
it's
get married?
not-
Then why get married? If you are, I don't understand. What's the point of getting married then?
because married to these people,
Because then you're not on.
marriage
she's not
is
on your
religious.
Tax returns. She's not on your tax returns or nothing.
No.
But
No,
then
she's
why
not.
are you married then? I don't understand. For
Oh,
that
because you wanted to
specific
marry that
reason,
person
for
so you can have
for $546 a month. That's why you got married.
Yes, $546 a month, so that way I could get some free monies.
Wow, shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
and they do it, bro, and it works. I'm
don't know many
I'm
people
seeing
like-
people driving around in Range Rovers, and they pull
Uh-huh.
out their SNAP benefits so they can pay their groceries.
then
see
somebody's not
people
doing
in
a job. Somebody's
Mercedes.
not doing a job.
No, it's because they know the loophole.
No, fuck the loop. Close it. If you know what the loophole is, and it's a listen. I can see if it's a loophole for rich people to go around taxes, right? Nobody's going to close that loophole. It is what it is. It exists, right? Fine. You have a loophole of people that are poor. Close it. I know I sound like an asshole. Close it. Close the loophole. Oh, wow. You live with this person. Okay, great. It looks like some way, some form, send an investigator out there, auditor, something. Hey, we see you got married, so you're married. Okay. You owe us all this
I'm
money.
not giving
that
you
paid.
anything in one.
That's all. That's how that. Hey, listen, I get
agree.
that you don't like that, but that you guys have a courtship, right? Like you're two birds that met up and you did a little dance to make love. There's some type of courtship there, and you know what? You don't get money. That's all. What are you gonna do? Sue us? Well, you're broke, so you're not gonna win. But yes, you can do that. That's all. That's it. No more. No more benefits.
I'm all for that. I am not going to disagree on that. I think that's a great idea. It should have happened 20 years ago, not now. Because imagine
Absolutely.
how much money you saved if you hadn't done that. $546. Multiply that by 12. Multiply that by 20 years.
How many people are on this in America? And
In
all
Snap?
of it across the world is 546. Like across the United States is all 546.
It doesn't state from where. I guess it could be. Yeah. Let me see. Hold on.
I'm sure India has millions of problems, brother, but it's still odd that the government pays for all your food. If people go hungry and the government doesn't step in, 6 out of people would get a job. I'm not trying to be argumentative. I'm just trying to understand. No, I get it. I'm not disagreeing that. I don't have an
Ready for the
argument
number?
that. What?
Across the whole U.S.,
Yep. What do you got?
41 million people in the U.S. currently have SNAP benefits, which is about 1 in 8 Americans.
You said 45 million?
41.
And you said that number was 546?
546. Yeah. I'm not even going to do the math. Fuck that. that's way too many numbers.
What is that, 200 billion? Is that what that is? 20 billion?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of money. That's just a month. Wow. What are you trying to do, the math? What do you got?
22,386,000,000.
I was close. Is it 20 billion? It was close. 22 billion?
That's a lot of money, Jay.
That's a
If
month.
I don't
That's a
think my
month,
calculator
by
will
the
do
way, bro.
times-
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's a
I don't-
month, bro.
I'm saying I don't think my calculator will give me an answer if I multiply it by 12. Oh no, it gave me 268 Man, imagine if we didn't have to do
What if
this.
you did? What if you said, listen, what if the government shutdown goes on, right, for another 6 months, right? Let's just say that's possible. What happens to those people?
They're going to have to find a job.
I don't think there's 41 million jobs out there. Let's be honest, right? 41 million, that's a lot of jobs, bro.
All the illegals won't have a job now.
Bro, 41, I don't think there's 41 million open jobs in America. I am sorry. I don't see that happen. I don't know. I don't think so. So what happened? No, I'm being serious. What happens to those people? It's a legit question. What happens? Do they die? Do they start rioting, stealing food from the Walmarts?
It's possible. That's possible. I think that's more of a possibility than dying. They're not going to die.
Oh, what Bree said is so true. It's cute how the news is like people are abusing the VA system. What about the snaps? Why don't you take that same 546? Why don't you take that same 546 and give that same 546 to all the veterans? And then all the people that are on SNAP, you say, listen, you're 18 years old. Let's go.
Thank you.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yes.
That's it. You are an able body. You are under 43 years old. Let's go. Let's wrap it up. Let's get on a bus. You're going to Fort Jackson. Let's go. Saddle up.
Put them on a farm. Let them work on a farm.
A farm?
Sure, why not?
Let them eat. Do they get to eat the agriculture?
I mean, if the guy is giving them room and board and they're able to work for him and stay there too.
You know what that sounds a lot like?
No, don't say it because that's not where I was going.
Hey, listen. The way you're
getting paid.
Do you know what that sounds a lot like?
Well, you're getting paid. There's a difference.
Hey, no, there's not.
Slavery never got paid.
I didn't say slavery. See, I didn't say slavery. You said it. Yeah, I didn't say slavery. I was just saying, you know what that sounds like. I was not going to say slavery. I was going to say forced labor, but you went the other route. That's fine. So
it's not if the kid's 18-year-old and up, that's not forced labor.
And you're putting them on a farm and you're saying you got to work here to eat? That's not forced labor?
No, that's you need to work for your money. That's not forced labor.
Bro, first, what the fuck are you talking? Listen. Listen. Okay, all right, fine. Let's go slavery. Let's go that route, right? Yeah, I love how we've just went in totally different directions. But if you take people, first off, putting them on a farm. You know how many farms you're going to find in Florida? 3. I don't know, 5. I'm not even sure we have farms here. You'd run out of farm. 41 million. Bro, that is a lot of people. 41 million?
Yeah, but that also counts children, though. Anything under 18 years old.
Wait, why is a child under 18 under a government-assisted fund? What do you mean?
Because that's how you could become a 2-person thing. It would be you and your child as a 2-person.
No, what? No, we're talking about people that are receiving benefits. That's
yes,
all
that child is receiving benefits from the parent.
No, he's not. He's getting the 546.
Yes, he's part of the 546. That's why I told you before. A 2-person thing would be a mother or a father and a child.
No, what I'm asking you is how many people get money, like physical, here you go. They're not handing a 13-year-old food stamps. You understand what I'm saying?
They're giving it to the parent. All right, let me see if they actually have that number.
Yeah, because that's stupid. Because the 8-year-old, I say have him go make some shoes, but that's forced labor.
Nike would love that.
No, I'm talking about the people that are getting the money. It can't be 41 million. That's crazy, bro. What are you doing? I can't hear you.
What do you? I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
Well, your mouth is moving, but nothing's coming out. That keyboard sounds so bad. It sounds like you're trying to be a gamer, like a no-cap gamer. 6'7"? No cap. No cap.
6'7".
6'7".
Okay, 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 listen, ready?
Yep. No, what
Out
do
of
you
the
think I'm listening. Go.
41 million SNAP benefit recipients, about 15.99 million are children under the age of 18.
Yeah, see that also does not work again because the 15 whatever 16 million of those are getting SNAP benefits. They're not though, right? The parents are getting
Right.
the money. You're not going to give that. That doesn't answer the question. Okay. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out how many people are at like what is the total amount of money that we are giving out each month for these SNAP benefits, right? That's going to be dictated by the state, by the situation, because I'm sure not everybody gets that 546, right? Like that's not the baseline.
No, that's the max.
Right. Okay. So we don't know that it's 20 million, right? It could be. Let's just spitball and say it's $2 billion a month. It's a
Right.
lot of money. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of
But
people.
still, multiply that by 12. That's for the whole year. You have to look at it from the whole year, right? You spent
Well,
all
you
that
do
money
11,
as a
but
government.
yeah, sure. Okay, yeah.
If you didn't have to spend that
Or
money,
I'm
our
sorry, you
government
do
would not.
13 months, right? You do September to October, so you do 13.
Okay, fine. But it's still, imagine all this money that didn't have to go out to people with SNAP benefits and whatnot. We would
I
pay
agree.
off everything that we owe in 2 years.
I don't think America's too worried about paying off things that we owe, right?
No, they're not. But I'm just saying, I'm
I
giving
mean,
that as an
even Trump
example.
himself is not worried about paying off shit he owes. He just folds the company and it just goes in the ground. Trump
Hey, we
Casino,
learned from the best,
Trump
man.
College. Well, hey, speak for yourself.
Hey, it worked for him. He's president. Think about that.
So that's the goal? That's the goal.
I didn't say that was the goal.
Well, I mean, because
I'm
there's
just
not
saying
going to
it
be
worked
many
well for
people that
him.
hit that goal then, right?
No.
I mean, since we've been alive, there's been how many presidents? I don't know, 10? 11?
Every 4 years, yeah,
Well,
give or
no.
take. Give or take. Give or take.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, 10, 11. I don't know. 9 probably.
40.
No, not
Yeah,
9.
I think like
It can't be
9.
9. It can't be
No,
9.
no.
It's got to be like, yeah. God, here got me doing math. 79 to 2000. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Put it this way: Ronald Reagan was president. He was 40th president in 1984. From 84 to now, we've only had 7 presidents, 7
Yeah, I was going to
different.
say 8. I was going to say 8.
Yeah,
8, no?
but 9 since you were born, because you were born in what 79, right?
Uh-huh.
So
So it is
at
9?
least
Okay, I
9.
was going to say 8. Okay. All right, yeah. So, yeah, if that's your goal is to become president and that gauges success, we're fucked, right? Like, it's over. You got your shawarma guy that's going to run for president, you know?
There's no way he can run for president.
The fact
can't
that he
run.
can even run shit and he's not even he's not even born here. You don't have to be a natural born citizen or area to
Apparently not. To be a
Wow.
mayor, apparently not.
Wow, that's cool. But you have no power anyway. You just,
Well, he has, again, 5 boroughs. He has power. He could say and do whatever he
No, he
wants.
doesn't.
Nobody's going to question him.
the governor
That-
could shut him down in a heartbeat.
only if that interferes with the whole state in general.
Well, but they're both Democrats, right? So they're going to agree on a lot of things.
Right. But one is a social democrat who believes in socialism more so than anything else. Mondami is a
Who?
socialist.
Why do you
Mamdani
say
is a
what-
socialist.
What's his name?
Mamdani.
Mamdani?
Mamdani. Mamdani. Mamdani, yeah.
What is that?
He's Indian.
Oh, he's Indian.
He's Indian,
Isn't
born
he
in
from
Uganda.
Uganda?
Yes, he was born
Isn't
in Uganda
Uganda
because
black people?
yes, he left. His parents
That's
left
Africa,
India.
right?
Yes,
Oh,
he
so
left
he's African. He's an African Indian.
South
he's in
African to be
Africa.
exact, right? Right? Isn't Uganda further south?
I don't know. I honestly don't know where Uganda is. If I had to take a guess, I'm going to say Africa. It sounds like an African country. Is
But
it
yes,
Africa?
he was.
Is it Africa? Let's just get that out of the way.
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, so he's African.
Technically, yes, he's African. He's not
So he's an
Indian.
African
That's why he
Indian.
doesn't. That's why he's an Indian. What are they called? Not what is it called when your parents are from there?
I don't know. Native?
Whatever. Anyway, not native. his parents are from India. Okay.
Yep.
He's from Uganda,
Uh-huh.
and he was raised in London for a bit, I think, and then came
Oh.
to the U.S.
Very well diverse. Okay. So lots of different lots of different
His mother's a
cultures
filmmaker.
there. Okay.
His father's
Good.
a teacher.
She does
or some
Bollywood
shit.
and shit? She does Bollywood?
I think so.
I mean, she's from India, right? She's not doing Hollywood. You're in the wrong part of the world.
I think
She's
so.
Doing,
Yeah.
Okay, so she's doing Bollywood. What's the dad do? Is it janitor?
I think he's a teacher.
He owns a
I think.
7-Eleven. He owns a 7-Eleven. He's
Imagine.
Indian. He's Indian.
No, he's
So-
a post-colonialist academic. I don't know what that means.
Cologne. What was it again?
Post-colonialist academic is a scholar who studies the social, cultural, and psychological effects
So he
of
can. Okay, I just want to be
colonialism.
clear. That, okay, so I just. All right, I got it. I kind of figured that out. So he has gone to all these places, Africa, right?
India.
Africa as a continent.
England.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uganda, England, America, and he looked at all of these and he said, "I got it. I know what'll work." I just want to be clear, right? I look at all of this
Yes.
because you don't
Yes.
necessarily have to go to these countries to kind of come up with some shit. You could just kind of look at numbers.
Right.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, that's cool. Good for you. I hope you have fun with him. What's he there for?
And
4
he's
years?
like a year older than Bree, so that goes to show you how young, he is.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. He was an aspiring rapper at one point.
Really? Any good?
I shit you not.
Does he drop beats? Is shit hot? No cap.
I never looked it up, to be honest.
No cap?
I never looked it up. I mean, no cap. You can check
No
it
cap?
out. I don't
Oh,
know.
shit.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see what his rap name was.
6'7"?
It wasn't 6'7".
What? Wait, he rapped? Wait, hold on.
I'm serious. He rapped. Yeah.
No,
He
come
had
on.
yeah.
Spitting the
Yes.
verse doesn't mean like he's dropping bars. Wait.
Yes.
Wait. Hold on. No, you don't know what you're talking.
Yes. His rap name was Young Cardamom. He used this moniker for his music career before entering politics, collaborating with his friends, the rapper
Hold on.
JB.
Zohran Mamdani was a rapper?
Yes!
New York's new mayor used to rap under the name Mr. Cardamom, mixing hip-hop with immigrant stories long before stepping into politics. Subscribe for more.
Oh, come on. What was it? Mr. Cardamom?
Yeah.
Oh, I got to get you on the screen. Hold on a second.
That's all right.
No, I got you. Hold on.
Oh my
There we go.
God.
I'm going to make you a countryside chicken curry.
My name is
That's the one I'm looking at.
You're living in our house now, Mom. We're not living in yours. Why do I have to keep telling you this? And then on Wednesday, you forget to pick up Nikhil from school. All of your
Oh, wait. Hold on. You're not on the screen again. Give me a second. I gotta get you on here. Okay, the beat's kind of hot so far. I'm digging it. Let's see what we got.
meddling in these questions and the TV serials has caused you to lose sight of the fact that you are not a good nanny.
The best damn nanny that you ever done seen. Fuck top 5 nannies and fuck top 3. I'm the number 1 nanny, don't fuck with me. Fuck any of the nannies as they better than Praveen. Cause I'm 85 years old, 85 years old, 85 years with my family.
Okay, I'm getting kind of, okay. All right, I'm getting kind of a T-Pain type of vibe with the whisper. Okay, I'm with it. Let's get it.
On my back, so outlast everybody on my fucking haters. Don't know me now, then you never know me later. Say, I be in an elevator to the top. Go and find your own waiter. Drinking a little water pour for me by my waiter. Not just anyone, but the head fucking major. At the top, where I base. Got a great grandkid, man, fucking ace. Wrapped in a shawl just in case a cool breeze. But you never catch me, better just catch Zace.
Okay, let me stop this. First off, this beat is badass. I'm just putting it out there. The beat is nice. Like, you're muted. I can't hear you.
He didn't make the beat though.
No, I'm sure. Okay, let's get it. See, you like it. I see you.
Grandma with the fingers open.
Jimmy another band some weight class, whoop ass, and all you for ransom. Got a grandson that's handsome and then some. Spends his income on dim sum to fill time. You talking retention. Me, I'm talking expansion. Got the whole squad here, keep 'em at detention. And I'm not in the business of taking
It reminds me of the Yin Yang Twins. That's who it is.
Yes,
With the
yes,
whispers. I
yes.
was trying to think, like, who does the... It's Yin Yang Twins.
attention. So gather round now, celebrate me. I'm your boss, I'm your fucking honey. Got the doctorate, bitch, so don't fucking try me. Don't need a nano, cause I'm living my G. Kitty, my G. Run this whole city like a Ramiyati. Stay setting people up, MC at the shotty. If you see me in the
She borrowed the beret from Silwa, right? Because
Yes.
streets, don't be asking Guane.
Down for you. Hit the ground for you. Make a sign for you. Give a crown to you.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is badass. Like, you could throw all the shade you want. Like, this is just nice. Like,
I'm trying to see what the numbers were for his Spotify, like for his not his Spotify, his SoundCloud. I can't find the numbers.
I think it's pretty good. You don't like it at all?
No, the listen, 50% of the song is the beat. After that, you just have to make sense of what you're saying. It's not that hard. If once you get that beat,
Bring
you
the
can say
flavor to the
something-
fish, bring the flavor to the rice. Who's the number one spice?
Hold on.
Who's the number one spice? Bring the flavor to the fish, bring the flavor to the rice. Who's the number one spice?
Okay, so we're just marketing with good price.
Who's the number
Era
one
mosi
spice?
tengatambula saketi munyonze nendeta yakabi garment nendeta don't call it a vibe munyo love letter bossy take a move himba no lines sija kulima ninga frigo no tolanya kolumba. This is the number one spice. It's in the morning and roll like a dice. Mama told me this once and I'm telling it twice. Banabo muchibina wabere so wise ichubi yetu lerondi kumasi awomanyo na yetava elugasi. It's got me reminiscing like Lilian Babasi oyagala kufumba.
I thought he said it's got me reminiscing like Kabasi.
I found his SoundCloud. He has 219 followers.
Okay.
He has 9 tracks. And yeah, the numbers are not great if you really look at it.
Look, that track, Nanny, is pretty badass. You could judge that all you want. You could say he's a piece of shit. You got to look past that.
Look, like going back to the political thing and everything like that, I don't think he's a piece of shit. I just think that he straight up lied to everyone on what he can and can't do.
Right.
And everyone believed him on what he's supposedly going to do. I mean, people today in New York City are like, people forgot about 9/11. It was the Muslim terrorists that attacked New York, and now we have a Muslim as a mayor. Yeah, up until a month ago, you were talking about free Palestine, which is all Muslim, and now all of a sudden you're just like, oh, hey, we can't
How
have
do
a
the
Muslim mayor.
Jews feel about that? Having
33% of them voted for him. I knew that number off the top of my head because I needed to bring that up. I knew that was going to come up somehow. 33% of the Jews in New York voted for him. I can't say whether he's going to do a good job or a bad job. I said from the beginning, we had 3 idiots running for mayor. We had one who is a semi-communist, Mandami. We had a sexual deviant, as in Cuomo, and we had a gangbanger wannabe, as Curtis Silva.
Why is he a deviant? What makes him a deviant?
He left. He was the only reason Hochul became governor is because he left after sexual allegations.
Allegations, yeah. Was he found guilty?
He left before he could get found guilty.
Well, so did he even go to court?
No.
So he's not a sexual deviant.
They dropped everything when he left being governor.
So there's nothing, right? It's just talks.
Okay, fine. Hearsay.
It's not what you know, it's what you can prove, right?
Correct. Yes.
Right.
Fine.
So it's nothing. But he lost.
He lost. Curtis Sliwa had no chance in hell.
Yeah, he had like
winning.
7% or something, 7% of votes.
Yeah. No chance.
You asking me a question about how much I spent on groceries, and I say to you, well, listen, here's the situation. Every week I have to fill up the tires in my truck. And that, of course, affects how much salad I'm going to buy for the week. It is the dumbest argument. You saying how much you get shot affects your groceries. You need to sit down, bro.
Jay, I am listening to the debate on whether who I should vote for, right? One of the questions is, what do you guys think about Israel, and are you going to visit it? Why does the mayor of New York City need to go visit Israel or
Agree.
Palestine or
Agree.
anything in between?
Agree.
Why?
No correlation.
No, none.
Agree.
But he played into the fact and said, Mandami played to the fact, and he says, well, why should I go? I need to be working in New York City.
That's right.
That's what he said.
That's right.
He's like, huh?
That's right.
I agree with him.
Yes.
Like
So what's wrong?
that's what all of them should have said. Fuck everybody else. I'm in New York City. That's
right.
what matters.
Yeah. And he's
And
getting
they didn't
shit
say
for that?
No, that's why people are voting for him.
Oh,
because
yeah.
they
I
think
agree.
they think that he's going to be here for
Why
all
would
the
the
time.
governor of New York go to Israel?
Why would anyone other than the president go to Israel?
Why does the president even go to Israel? That's not our country.
So he could do the peace talks. I
Fuck
could get
that
that.
noise.
I kind of
Fuck
understand
that.
that one.
That's stupid. That's not even going anywhere. There's nothing you could do.
That's like your governor saying, you know what, I'm going to go hang out with the Jews in Israel, see how they're doing. What? What? How does that correlate with anything? It doesn't. It makes no sense.
David, one thing I don't like about him is every speech where he's yelling reminds me of someone else. Who's someone else? Who's someone else? Me?
Did this. He also did the thing, and
Wait, well, who's the someone else you're talking about, David? Me? You saying I'm always yelling? Or are you talking about Spade? Spade's always yelling? Spade's always yelling. It's a New York thing. They're passionate. He's very passionate about what he feels. So he figures the louder he is, the more people will hear him.
yes. Yeah. Is that how that's not how that
That is
works?
not how that. I mean, it is how it works.
No.
It's just.
Oh, okay. So, all right. Good. Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. I agree with him on that. That's what he's doing. And it's working.
Why do people always compare everybody to Hitler?
Because apparently, not apparently, everyone thinks that he is the worst of the worst of the worst, which is by far
You heard about that
not
speech
true.
that was translated that's going around? About God
No.
and that there's one nation? And that, you didn't hear about that?
I did not.
Where do you hear this? You're going to be like, wow, that's beautiful. And now people are like, that's from Hitler. It is from Hitler.
Yeah. He said some great things. It's
He
just that
absolutely did.
he's just portrayed as the biggest villain ever. But remember, you're only the villain. He's only the villain in your story. In his story, he's the hero.
That Hitler gave in German. And you get to see it in English, and you're like, oh.
That I have worked, that I have advocated for you in these years. I have spent my time in service of my people. Now cast your vote, if yes, and stand up for me as I have stood up for you.
When you see those things, those speeches,
That's not the one.
I've seen this before. I didn't know that this was what you were talking about. But yeah,
no.
he's
The one I'm
absolutely right.
talking about the one nation. I can't find it. Yeah, I can't find it because there's one that is, it's really good. It's like talking about God and there being one nation and the working man, and it's Hitler. But people always say, oh, Hitler this, Hitler bad. You take that one thing that he did that was negative, which we're not going to,
Hey.
whatever. Whatever.
How come? All right.
What?
You say you don't want to bring it up. I'm not going to say
No,
anything.
go. What do you
I
got?
was going to bring up a joke.
What do you
Like,
It better be good, though, right? If it's stupid.
it's not really a joke. It's more something critical thinking. If there were 5 million killed there,
Yeah.
how come the numbers they were given were only 5 digits?
Well, if that's a joke, Your delivery sucks.
No, it's not really a joke. It was
no,
more.
it's
It
not a
was more
joke at
something
all.
to think about. It was critical thinking. Think about that. How does that make sense? If they were tattooed
you
with the
could argue
numbers,
that, and it's not 5 million Jews in total, right? Like
it's never. It will never be. There's 5 million. There's 7 million Jews in New York alone.
It's the numbers are flawed, but that
Very
still doesn't stop what he did, right?
Correct.
But yeah, okay. So he sounds like Hitler. Got it. People say.
But so
Elon Musk
what? That
is-
could be any politician could be like that. No.
Yeah, hey. So he's a good speaker? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying he's a good speaker, but I think he's a better speaker. He was a better speaker
You
than
see him trying to
Cuomo
run
and
for
stuff.
governor? Do you have to be naturally born to be a governor? Or can you? No, because look at Arnold Schwarzenegger. So I guess not. He could be governor of New York.
I think it varies by state. I think it
yeah,
depends
I'm
on what
sure
the
it does
constitution
too.
of
I
the state
just
is.
don't know about New York. Do you need New York governor requirements? New York governor must be a citizen, 30 years old, must have been a resident of New York for 5 years. Yeah, so he can run.
Citizen. That's what Mandami is. He's a citizen since 2018.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So he's good.
Yeah. So he could run for governor if he
Sure.
wanted to,
Sure.
but
Just can't
not for
be-
president.
Can't be president.
Right. But look, I mean, we got a what? How old is he? 30 what now? 31,
He's really
34
that
years
young?
old? Yeah, he was born in 91.
Holy shit.
Bro, 91. Shit.
Wow. That's a young bird. Spring chicken.
But look, I'm looking at it from the positive end, right? Maybe that's what we need, a younger person, to see what that younger person can do to help out a government that's run
Noticing
by
how squishy they are. That's what we need. You want to take a squishy 30-year-old, because they're all squishy. They're soft, billowy, cushiony. You want to take that and make that into a leader.
I'd rather see him. Wait, hold on. I'd rather see him as a mayor than see somebody like that as a president. Let's see what he does as a mayor. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
No, I don't.
have him at a low degree.
I think having a 30-year-old of this generation where the 30-year-olds are at today, having that in a power position, you hear what he says, right? Free this, free that, free this, free that. Who's paying for it?
He that's the thing, though. He can't find the funding for all that. He's not going to be able to. So it was all just bullshit, like any other politician.
Not really a politician. He's 30 years old.
He's only been in politics since 2019 or something like
How
that.
much it run him to? Well, it couldn't be that much money because you had Mr. Red Beret running for mayor.
I don't know. I don't know what the cost was on running for mayor. I have no idea.
Raspberry Beret. That's what I think of when I.
But even still, he was before he was mayor. He was a
When I
councilman.
think of that guy with the beret, that should be his intro song.
It should, right? But
Yeah.
before he became mayor, he was running as a councilman. He had all of Astoria in Queens. He was running that whole town as a councilman. And apparently he had such good that they said, "Hey, maybe we should have you run for mayor." It's either that or the Democrats just didn't know and they just pulled a name out of the hat and said, "Mandami, it's your turn to shine."
How many times can they get reelected a mayor?
He can only get reelected twice, so he could run 2
Because
terms.
Cuomo did 3, right?
Yeah, but Cuomo was governor.
So governor can run indefinitely?
I'm not 100% sure
Because
on that.
New Jersey, you can only do 8, and that's it. You're out. New York, you can
So
do
4 and
3
4.
terms.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he was governor, and so was his father. His father was governor, I think, in the 70s.
Doesn't he have a brother that used to go to clubs and shit?
I'm sure. Oh, yeah, that's right. He did. He had the, yeah. I think, yeah.
He did some clubbing and shit, like
Yeah.
selling the ecstasies.
But again, Cuomo was all about his name.
Why are you saying his name
He
like
removed the Tappan Zee Bridge name and renamed it the Mario Cuomo Bridge after his father.
That's nice. Who's Tappan Zee?
I think that was like a Native American tribe that was around there or
That
something.
makes more sense. Change it to something more modern.
Yeah, but all New Yorkers will tell you that it will forever be the Tappan Zee Bridge, not the Mario Cuomo Bridge.
So it's no longer called the Tappan Zee Bridge anymore?
Not officially.
What do you think of Gulf of America? What is with Republicans, bro? Like, what is with
He's
that?
not a Republican. He's a Democrat.
No, he's a Republican.
Cuomo is not a Republican. He is a diehard Democrat.
He's a Republican. He looks like a Republican.
I will agree with that.
So
when you look at him,
you
you're
had
like,
3 Democrats running. Who was your Republican? You didn't have a Republican?
Curtis. Curtis was no. Cuomo was running as independent because the Democratic Party didn't want to put him in.
Okay, all right. Independent.
He was running independent.
Cuomo
And then
was
Curtis
a Trumpocrat.
Stilwell was Republican.
Yeah, that is because wasn't Trump advocating for Cuomo?
Trump was because he didn't want the communist, terrorist, Muslim.
Well, why not go with the Raspberry Beret?
Because they clashed.
What do you mean they clash? They're both Republicans.
Just because you're a Republican doesn't mean that you have to agree with everything other Republicans
No,
say.
but you need endorsement, right? You need somebody to back. Who did Raspberry Beret have?
Nobody.
Oh.
That's why you didn't have any
That's
votes.
why you're at 7%, bro. It's because you're out
Bro,
here with your fucking
7,000
beret on,
people.
like you're some type of Black Panther advocate.
7,000 people wrote in the current mayor's name and
Why
said,
couldn't he
I don't
run
want this
again?
person, that person. I'm writing Eric Adams.
Why couldn't he run again?
He was running, and then Trump told him, if you drop out, I got a job for you in the federal government. So he's like, all right, cool.
Oh, so he gave him a job working with him.
He's going to
okay.
give him.
Oh, he hasn't yet. But Cuomo
hasn't
was
yet.
independent and Trump endorsed him?
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of people from New York, New Jersey, they don't like Trump a lot. So I don't see how that's going to help him.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't, right? He lost. You lost the shawarma.
Yes. I like this name. I'm going to start telling everybody to start calling him that.
Ask me why I call him that, because I'm not saying Mom Donnie. That sounds fucking weird. It's like my
Zoran.
mom's name is Donnie.
Yes.
Mom's Donnie. Like, it sounds dumb. It sounds stupid. Change your name. You should have... I'm just going to put this out there. Watch how racist this comes across. If you will run for anything in America, you can't have silly names, right? Like, you can't be Barack Obama-Natia. You know, you got to be George...
John Smith.
Smith. You know, Kevin Jones. You know, basic
A nice,
shit.
strong name. A strong
Yeah,
name.
something like, oh, shit. He makes a mean steak, right? Not the guy that makes a gyro with shawarma.
You want lamb or chicken?
Yeah, John Gabagool. Yeah, like that sounds like I'm not going to fuck with that guy. That guy's the guy we got to get in, right? Mom Donnie, like you, man. Let's, like DeSantis, right? Like it's got to, I don't know. It's just.
It rolls out of your tongue.
Yeah, it's got like an Italian shit to it. Maybe not. You don't know. It's a mystery. Sounds good. Let's get him in. It just, you know, it like, what's the other guy? Kathy Hochul? Oh, terrible. Terrible name. You can't run with that. I don't know. What is that? Is it the long version of hoagie? Is that Polish?
I don't know.
It's terrible. Trump, good name. Shitty person. You know, but if you got a good J.D. Vance, good name, right?
Yeah, that's
Morgan Freeman, good name, right? Mom Donnie? Oh, I cannot. You're in America. It's not English. Speak it.
Hochul is what is she? She is,
I can tell you that's not that's probably Western European.
It doesn't say
What
in her
is it?
Wikipedia.
Well,
it doesn't say in her.
Just what is the last name? Man.
Hochouchul. No.
What is it?
Hochul.
Hochul?
Yeah, Hochul.
Last name origin. Let's see.
She's Irish
it's
Catholic.
Polish. Polish. Nailed
What
it.
is it? Okay.
It's Polish. How many Polish people take to put in a light bulb?
You know, at least one person is there to watch the other people do it, or to help them move it around, right? Is that what it was?
You got one person holding the light bulb.
Yeah.
You got one person holding the ladder. And you got another person watching. So they spin the ladder as they... Heard about that new Polish invention? That solar power
What? Screen
flashlight.
doors on submarines?
No, the solar power flashlight.
The solar powered what?
Flashlight. Oh,